Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.
We're getting into the later months of summer, and as we get into fall, it's the time to start thinking about planting some trees. Fall is an excellent time to plant trees and shrubs in the landscape simply because our temperatures are getting cooler, but the soil temperature is still very warm. So even as we get into some of those cooler temperatures where the leaves have started to fall from the trees, the root system will still be active and still be growing because of those warm soil temperatures. Now, if you do decide to plant trees this fall, one thing I highly recommend is to put a nice layer of organic mulch around your trees. This is a good example of some wood chips that have been placed around this honey locust. These help to conserve some moisture. They help to keep that moisture down in the soil that you place there and keep it there a little bit longer. They also help to keep that soil cooler. So when we have those 100-degree days, this soil temperature will be more moderate versus some of their other choices that we could make. Also, the weed competition will be reduced around the tree, which will help with the tree's root growth. And it's just a nice natural look. And when you see trees growing in nature, they're usually growing amongst wood, leaves and debris and stuff like that from the forest. Now, a lot of times people will like to use rock around trees, and rock are not recommended for use around trees in the landscape. And there are several reasons for this. One, just the opposite of everything I just mentioned. The soil is already very hot when it's 100 degrees outside. If you add rock to the top of the soil, it's going to heat it up even more. And worse yet, there's no relief for that at night. It holds that heat. It's a heat sink. And so whereas trees with mulch around them or even bare soil may cool down in the evening when we have some cooler temperatures, trees with rock around them will hold that heat and never give that root system a chance to recover. So that's very stressful on the trees. The other thing about placing rock around the base of trees and shrubs is there's a lot of reflective heat. So not only is it holding the heat, but it's reflecting a lot of heat back onto the bark or the trunk of the tree, onto the leaves of shrubs. So it's very, very stressful on the tree in that manner as well. The other thing is, a lot of times underneath of rock is landscape fabric or plastic, which makes it sometimes difficult for that soil to properly dry out or to even get wet enough to water that tree properly. So several different reasons there why rock is not recommended. We see it pretty often in the area, but once again, your trees, your shrubs, other plants in the landscape will be much happier and healthier and more successful with their growth if they have nice organic mulch such as wood chips, peat moss, something organic around the base of them. If you have questions about what types of trees to plant around this area, or maybe how to exactly plant a tree or shrub, contact your local extension office for more information. Reporting for K-State Research and Extension and Eagle TV, I'm Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.